Welcome to the Virtual Cheese Awards 2021, showcasing the best of British cheeses. I'm Louisa from Good Sense Research, and I'll be looking after the session today. The class that we will be judging is the best of Rind washed cheese, and I'm joined today by Colley and Tracey, who are our judges. And Colley, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Hi everybody, I'm Colley Shackleton. I'm the editor of Speciality Food magazine. This is my second time working with the Virtual Cheese Awards, and I'm very happy to say that we are also the media sponsor of the awards.
Tracey, could you just introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I'm Tracey Colley from Academy of Cheese. We're an educational programme for people who want to learn more about cheese and taste more cheese. I've been working in the industry for 19 years, so not all cheesed out, still learning something every day.
Excellent. So the judges will be running through the cheeses and judging them on 5 different attributes. And at the end of the session, I'll announce the winner of who will be going through to the category stage next week on Friday, the 7th of May. So the first cheese that we're going to go through is entry number 1031.
Okay, so this looks really intriguing, Colley. It's like a flat disc shape, folks. Absolutely beautiful. It's quite firm, as you can see.
Yeah.
We'll see when we cut into it. Got a few wrinkles, but great. I mean, that's quite a size.
Yeah, it's very attractive cheese, isn't it?
Yeah. It's quite intriguing. It looks quite French, doesn't it? Aroma. Getting a little bit of ammonia. You cut in already.
Yeah. Very keen. The aroma when you cut into it is really lovely.
Oh, yes.
Isn't it?
You've got that beautiful floral aroma, floral flavour. So this is quite it's quite, floral and fruity. You can see, I don't know if my camera can do that very well. Can it? No, I think the light's not right, is it? So you've got a nice texture. It's got a little bit of a line. It's still got the lovely chalk through the middle. Describe the flavours, Holly. Have you gone?
Sorry, I wrote it down. There's still a lovely milkiness to it. It's not too overpowering at all. Quite a firm texture, I'd say.
Yeah. Firm. It's buttery.
The
flavours are buttery. It's just quite calming. It's a calm cheese. I feel like I'm in a monastery. And it's just beautiful. It's delicate.
Yeah, quite mellow. Yeah, you definitely get a bit of the freshness and the floral and milky. Really lovely.
I love the appearance. I really haven't. I don't know this cheese, and I haven't seen it before. And I love the shape. I think it's very different. I don't know how it becomes presented in if it just comes like this straight to the delis or farm shops, or if it's in a box or stunning.
Lovely texture on the surface as well. The kind of wrinkles on the surface. Lovely golden colour. I think it's fine for appearance for me.
Yeah, I agree. Aroma is we've come from smoked cheese category, and we're going into this very gentle. We didn't decide. It's just. I love that milky lactic, almost Greek yogurt.
Yeah, definitely.
With some floral. So aroma, I'd score really high again.
8.5.
I was going to say exactly that, 8.5. I'd say for some of the washed rind cheeses, you might have expected it to be more gooey inside, and wetter, but actually it is quite dry. You can see, we can pick it up. I don't have a problem with that though. I think it's great. I'd go 8.
Yeah, that's fine. I think the texture kind of suits the flavour. If it was more gooey, then you'd imagine it to be kind of stronger, a bit more pungent.
Yes, but it's a beautiful texture.
Really lovely.
I'd say it's at this level, and I don't see how it would get much more gooier, because maybe it will. There's just sort of a tiny strip through the middle, but you can see it's golden. Well, I can see it's golden yellow, and then it's got this pale in through the middle. So I would go 8.5 for the texture.
I'm happy with either.
Let's go 8.5 then, be generous. And flavour, I just love.
Really nice. 8.5 again for me.
Yeah.
Right. So the next entry that you'll be judging is 1037.
What gives us a clue on the shape of it, Colley? Have you got yours?
It's round. It's in the little box.
Oh, in the pot?
Yeah. Is that the 1037? 1037. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
No, was it on the lid? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it. It was in the box. It was on the lid. Sorry, the number.
I think this one's another kettle of fish. It's a bit more pungent.
Okay, I'm going to try and lift him out of the box. Here he comes. So another disc-shaped cheese. Beautiful, actually, in appearance. Look at that. Fantastic. That looks stunning.
Really lovely peachy colour.
Yeah. A little bit of ammonia, but I think only to be expected. Gorgeous. I feel I'm going to keep this on the paper because I feel it's going to ooze, and then Louise is going to give me a telling off for not being able to get on to the next one quick enough.
Oh, I've lost mine now.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Now this is much more meaty. So you've got a real meaty flavour to it, and a meaty smell to it. The aroma is, I haven't tasted it yet, so I can't tell, but a meaty aroma. Can you get that? Almost a little bit of rubber. Not in a horrible sense, but that kind of tyres, car tyres.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But that is a feature of some of these styles of cheeses, of washed rind, and many people won't taste washed rind cheeses because they're so pungent and so smelly. And it's the bacteria, the B. linens bacteria, that's creating that smell. But once you taste them, they're not as strong as their aroma. They're much sweeter and more aromatic. This one's great. It's getting gooey at the edges, you can see. You can see I'm squidging it. Lovely. Very savoury. No sweetness, no floral. It's kind of punchy.
But no bitterness, though.
No.
Which is good.
Very punchy. I would have liked to have had a little bit of floral. I wonder, it must be washed in brine rather than anything sweet. I was expecting it to be slightly sweeter. Delicious, I'd say. Very good example for the stronger oomph unsavoury end of a washed rind.
Yeah.
So, okay, scoring, appearance.
Appearance, I'd say 8.5.
I'd go 8.5. I love the appearance.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Texture, I like the gooiness, the kind of variation of the texture in it. Maybe an 8.
Yeah.
For me.
That's texture, yeah.
Yeah. Aroma.
I'd go. I'm getting the ammonia, and then I was getting the savoury. I would go kind of 7, 7.5, 8.
Yeah, there aren't as many dimensions to it as maybe I'd like.
Yeah.
And I think same for the flavour. I'd maybe like a bit more richness and more depth of flavour, because you're just getting the savouriness and not really much else.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. And I would go. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's flatlining again. So I'd go 7.
7 is fine, yeah.
And then for your true to type, I think I would go 7.5 or 8. It is such a pretty little cheese.
I think 8. I think it's true to type, but I think there could be a bit more richness in there.
Beautiful. So pretty.
It's really, I love the colour of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reminds me of, I don't know, baked tart or something, the colour. Just gorgeous. Okay, have we got the scores on that, Louisa?
So the only one I'm just missing is flavour. Sorry, did you say?
We went 7.
7 for flavour.
Did we go 7? I think we went 7. I've written down
8.5 for appearance, 7 for aroma, 8 for texture and true to character, and 7 for flavour.
Yeah, I've got 7.5 for aroma actually.
Oh, 7.5.
Okay.
The next one is 1039.
1039. This one looks very.
This little bad boy that's looking at so it's going to ooze out of its pack any minute. Oh. We've kept him sealed up to keep him behaved.
Oh wow! I think it's going to go all over the board.
Okay. We've got these lovely wax papers here from Wax Wraps. Maybe I'm going to snitch that and do it onto that. out of necessity. Okay, so sorry, I was going to hold that up for you, wasn't I? So this is a bad boy, wrinkly cheese.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. He's got those amazing geotrichum wrinkles, like a wrinkly brain. I need to smell.
Oh wow. Lots of goo.
Yeah, lots of fruit. Wow. This is like virgin on a spoon job. Can you see? Oh, don't go on my laptop.
It's very strong.
Look. This is a super gooey. It's how it should be. Looks like a little French Langres, doesn't it? Wow.
It's a lot stronger than the other two. We've got more of the meatiness and the richness in the flavour, which is nice.
And you've got clotted cream, that clotted cream texture with a little bit more oomphy cheese in the middle.
Some more saltiness as well.
That's just delicious. Quite high on the salt, but that's probably because we've been tasting lots of cheese. And it's got, but I am getting some fruity floral flavours, and I can't quite identify, almost like pear. But then that meaty as well.
Yeah.
That real beef stock.
Mm.
You know when you make beef stock and stir it round for put in a stew? It's got that beefy aroma.
I think this is a really lovely example. I think it's really true to type, isn't it? You've got the kind of gooiness, you've got the appearance.
It's I'm moving it over there just because I'm gonna keep looking at it. It's just stunning. It's quite hard to handle, but worth it, I'd say. Well worth it. So in appearance, what do you want to go for? 8.5?
8.5, yeah.
Aroma?
I'll bring it back.
Sorry. I think I'd go 8. It's got more than just one aroma. It's got meaty, it's got floral.
Yeah, I think
a little bit of ammonia.
I think 8. It's not quite as well-rounded as the flavour, but it's still really good.
Okay.
I'd give an 8.5 or 9. I think it's amazing.
Yeah. I'd go 9 on the flavour. Love it, love it, love it. Texture, I love.
Amazing.
I love that clotted cream, the wrinkle of the rind. You've got to eat the rind, and that sort of denseness in the middle as well. But it's a spooning out job.
Yeah, I'd say 9.5 for texture.
Okay, yeah. Shall we go 9.5 then? Yeah. And then true to type, what did we say? 8 or higher?
I'd say higher. I think it's exactly what you're looking for. If you want a nice, gooey, strong, pungent wash, just
cheese, yeah. You'd go straight for that one, wouldn't you? And it's got that. It's kind of a golden yellow.
Really beautiful.
So 8.5.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then so on to the next one, which is 1041.
This is very different texture-wise.
Oh, we've got a hard wash right now. Okay, wow, look at that.
Beautiful, lovely shape. Nice holes.
Gorgeous holes in there.
Holes, yeah.
And then it's got
nice
that lovely rind. The wash rind. So hard wash rinds are traditionally, these are the ones that are made up in the mountains. So they're washed with brine, some salt solution water, and the runnier ones traditionally are the ones made in the lowlands. So the monasteries used to make lots of those, and they used to use beer or wine or whatever was to hand to drink to wash them in, rather than brine, because the water quality wasn't that good back then. So this is a really nice sort of. So your ones that would be hard cheeses that are washed rind are your Gruyères. And so made up in the mountains. And look at this. This has just got this for a British cheese. Looks very continental, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very attractive as well. The colour on the rind is beautiful.
It's got a really interesting aroma. The aroma's really interesting.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like strawberries.
Yeah.
You know, like
very, very
strawberry punnet, and you put your nose in a strawberry punnet, and so it's got like a bit of straw. If you were going into the field and gonna, pick strawberries at the pick your own.
Oh, make a bit of raspberries as well, because you get the tang.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Absolutely love it. I'm gonna go
nice
down the
texture
length.
as well, kind of firm texture.
Gorgeous texture. Absolutely love it.
really get the fruitiness again. Kind of berries in the flavour.
That is so surprising, isn't it?
Mm.
I'm just going to get some really close to the rind.
That's really nice. But it's not overpowering at all.
And it's not sickly sweet, but you're still getting some quite... I've still got like a Vegemite, like yeast. It's definitely yeast, a mixture of yeast and strawberries and straw, and love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Really, really nice.
Very different.
So
Okay, Colley, my partner in crime. What are we doing on these scores?
I think appearance 8.5. I think it's really attractive.
Yeah.
I love the holes. I love the shape of the cheese, the colour of the rind. Really, really nice.
I might even go push it higher. I might go 9.
I would. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Aroma, we were both like, oh, it's nothing like anything we've smelt today.
No, it's really surprising.
Yeah.
The strawberry notes are amazing.
Yeah. So I would go 9 again.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
True to type. It's washed rind, but wow, just love it. Yeah, I would go 8.5.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.5.
Texture, we love. We love the paste. We love the colour.
8.5.
Yeah. And flavour.
9.
I think 9. I think it's got complexity. It's got length. I could still taste the yeast flavours in my mouth now. I think the taste and the smell of the strawberries and the fruitiness is such a nice juxtaposition with that.
I think 9 for flavour as well.
Okay.
It's a really lovely one.
Wow. Love that.
That's good. Okay, then I wonder what's coming up next.
I know.
1078.
Category.
Yeah.
Loving this
Interesting one.
So what number are we on? Sorry.
1078.
It's so bad to have them as numbers, isn't it? When they're these amazing cheeses with these amazing personalities, and we've given them numbers.
That's it. Completely unbiased. Like good blind test.
Is this the 1078?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, this looks stunning as well. Oh my god, I'm loving this category.
The colour is amazing.
Look at
Really vibrant.
Look at this. Whoa. Just beautiful.
Really lovely.
A little bit of ammonia. Nice. I feel just by squidging the sides of this, you can tell it's going to be lush inside. If you ever want to see if your camembert's ripe when you go to buy it in the supermarket, have a look, get it out of the box or squidge it that way, not that way, and then you can tell whether it's going to be ripe or not. Just try to avoid the shop assistants. But you can always ask them in the delicatessen, in the cheesemongers to let you test. Oh, they're covered, mind you, with COVID, maybe not.
May not be the best timing for that. It
Okay.
holds its shape so well. I'm quite surprised. I was expecting a bit more ooze from it.
Yeah.
Lovely smell.
I'm getting quite a lot of ammonia through that though still. Gooey. And we go for taste.
There is some freshness and savouriness in the aroma as well.
Yeah. Have you gone for flavour?
Sorry.
Beautiful flavour. So again, little bit of chalk in the middle, but still beautiful, stunning, just nice. It's much more golden than some of them inside.
Yeah. There's a lovely earthy, mushroomy flavour to that as well. Less of a kind of pungent tang.
I've got quite a lot of sweetness. So in the gooey part at the edges, nearer, closer to the outside rinds, there is quite a nice floral flavour in that. I think the appearance is lovely. What would we go for on that? 7.5, 8?
8, I think. Really lovely.
And then on the aroma, I'm struggling with a little bit. I was overwhelmed by the ammonia.
Maybe 7.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting anything else. I think you're mainly just getting the ammonia, aren't you? Which
at the moment. And it's not overripe. You'd think that with the, if it was overripe. In fact, I've got quite a few holes inside. On that side, can you see? There's quite a big hole there.
Yeah.
So where did we get up to? Sorry, I don't get.
Done appearance and aroma, so it's true to type.
So true to type. Yeah, it's got the wrinkly rind. It's got the orange coloration. I would go sort of 7.5 on that. I think.
Yeah, I was thinking 7.5. Yeah.
Texture, I really like. I really like the texture, and I really like the flavour. So I think it's got a bit of depth to it. I would go, and it's great to be able to get that gooey texture in the middle and the rind still be able to hold it, that I can lift it up. I know you're not going to go around lifting up the cheeses, but it's still getting that goo, and the rind has been created to hold that in place. So I'd probably go 8 on the texture.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.5, but I'm happy with, because I'm just quite impressed that you get the gooiness, but like you say, it's still kind of self-contained.
Yeah.
I'm happy with 8 if you'd rather 8.
Yeah, let's go 8, and then 8.5 on the flavour.
Yeah, lovely.
I'm getting really sticky fingers now. No.
Okay then, so we've just got 4 left in this class to do it, and the next one up is 1104.
Okay, 1104. This looks good.
What am I looking for?
It's a wedge shape. You got it? That's it.
I do love the peachy colour.
I know.
It's so lovely.
But also, how yellow that curd is. So that the paste in the inside, our cameras aren't that great. We're not professionals. We're all doing this from home or from the office with homemade kit. And it is yellow. I would say that's probably Jersey milk. That is buttercup yellow compared to the other cheeses.
Yeah.
It's got that beautiful. So I absolutely love the appearance. I'd score the appearance high.
Lovely texture. Cuts really cleanly, but nice and creamy.
Aroma, I've got meaty on the rind. Again, a little bit of rubber tyre. No offence, rubber tyres.
I think that's lovely. Nice sweetness on the finish.
Dense. I bet you this is an absolutely cracker of a melting cheese.
Oh yeah.
It would definitely melt beautifully. I was expecting it to be a stronger flavour.
Yeah.
I think on the appearance, should we go 8.5?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Aroma?
I think 8.5 again. I think it's really nice.
Yeah. Let's go 8.
Yeah.
True to type. Well, it's orange. Rind, yeah. Hard washed rind cheese. 8. Texture? I don't know what it is. I think it would melt beautifully. As a I don't know.
I think maybe a 7.5.
Okay, agreed. And flavour?
It's really nice, really, really well balanced, but I don't think it's necessarily follows up on what the aroma suggests it will be. It's not as strong as the aroma suggests, I'd say.
No, and even when you get to the rind and eat the rind, it's buttery. It's really buttery paste. I'm just not getting great complexity, so I think I would go either a 7,
7.5,
or a 7.5.
Yeah,
7.5. Okay, Holly. Great.
It is delicious.
Really delicious. I think that would be a fantastic melter.
Yeah.
Great. Really good class, this one. Lots of nice cheeses. And the next one we're moving on to is 1155.
Oh, this one very intriguing looking. This little cube shape. 1155.
That's correct.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
So quite unusual to have a cube-shaped cheese, square-shaped, rather than round. Most of the reason being it's quite hard to get make sure the corners of the cheese evenly distributed into the corners, whereas a circle, it swirls it around in the curds and make the curds flop into the mould, whereas in a square I think they have to move them into the moulds a bit more. Oh, nice fresh mould.
Yeah.
Get that very slight ammonia, but you can smell that fresh, musty, mouldy, but a fresh mould.
It's not overpowering, is it?
Is that kind of a thing, a fresh mould? Just in my life, in my world. Excited to cut into it. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Mine's completely collapsed.
Oh, has it?
Into goo.
Wow. Look at
One
that.
side was squidgier than the other.
Can you see that?
Yeah, can do. It's nice and gooey inside.
Yeah. Wow. I wasn't expecting that at all. Stunning. And quite yellow as well. Yeah. Quite a creamy yellow paste.
Looks really buttery, doesn't it, inside?
Yeah. Clotted cream I keep going back to. But oh, I got a nice wine aroma then. Of that citric grape, but white wine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Really good. Again, yogurt, very yogurty flavour, but actually I'm getting lots of nuts in that. Real nutty and fresh nuts, not a walnut, but more of a cob nut or a hazelnut. So not as intense as a walnut.
Yeah. Just those nice kind of well-rounded, very slight sweetness.
That's really lovely cheese. And the rind is nice and thin, so you're not chewing through the rind. Very light, delicate rind, but it's held that cheese into that cube. And then, whoa, what a lovely surprise. You get all that gorgeous dairy goo. I would, right, scores. Appearance, we love. Where are we going?
8.5, 9 for me. Maybe 8.
I'm going to go 9 because I
9,
know how hard it is to make this shaped cheese.
Let's do 9.
And when you cut out, you open it, it's beautiful. I know yours was a bit more runny than mine. Aroma, I think it's got good, it's gentle, and it has got that winey. So I would go 8.5, 9.
8.5.
Yeah, true to type. It's washed rind. It's brine washed, I'd say. Yeah, I'd go 8.5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Texture, paste, colour, paste and
Amazing.
colour. Love it.
9, I think.
Yeah. And flavour. Well, I love it because I could taste lots of flavours in there, which is one of the major things in a great cheese if it's got lots of complexity. So I'd go either 9 or 9.5.
I'd say 9.5. I think just the level, the number of different notes in there, it's so complex. Really delicious, but really well balanced as well. There's nothing kind of overpowering.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Lovely little cheese.
9.5.
Okay.
That's great.
Oh, cool. Little blinder.
So 2 more to go. And the next one is 1158.
This looks gorgeous. Oh, smell that. Wow. It's this shape, Holly.
Got it.
Okay, so this is
good.
Got really much, slightly, it's got a bit of a crack there, but only on that one side. It's got a real farmy aroma.
Oh, wow. Really aroma.
Yeah. Farmyard silage. Okay, it looks beautiful though. It's quite sticky, which is good. It's not wet, it's just a bit sticky. It's different in different places. Had that out of the wrap for a short time. Been coming up to room temperature for over an hour. So it's nice. It is a feature of the washed rind cheeses that they have some stickiness. I'm going to go like that so I can taste a little bit like the rind. The texture is very firm. It's kind of a little bit gouda-ish.
Very floral.
And I was going to say orchards. It's appley. Maybe being washed in some sort of cider or perry or it's got that kind of Pont l'Evêque texture on the rind as well. Not as complex as I was expecting it to be from the aroma on the flavour. What do you think?
I agree. You don't really get like you say, you do get the kind of farmy smells from the aroma.
I was expecting it to be a lot stronger flavour.
Yeah, not really coming through. The flavour's really nice, really well balanced, and it's quite an interesting flavour.
Yeah.
Like, say, the kind of appleiness, the bit of earthiness.
I would go 8 on an appearance,
Mm-hmm.
8.5 on aroma.
Yeah.
True to type, I'd go 8. Disagree with me when you want.
No, I agree.
Texture,
7.5, 8.
yeah. And then the flavour, I think I'd probably go an 8.
Yeah.
Are you going for 7.5 or 8 on texture? Sorry.
7.5.
7.5.
An 8 on flavour, please.
Got that? Amazing. So the last one.
I don't think that melts beautifully as well, that cheese.
The final cheese to go through is 1179.
This looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, very distinctive shape.
Oh, yeah.
Like a little bowl. So we've got half a bowl today.
Mm-hmm.
Nice colour as well.
See that it's
Really nice.
Whoa. It's got quite a smell to it, Colley.
Oh, wow, it does.
Nice texture.
Oh, that's nice. Sorry.
Very strong flavour.
Yeah.
I was expecting the smell to be the hitter and the flavour to be the more subtle, gentle. And actually, I'm getting quite a lot of bitter flavour from it.
Yeah, definitely. After the first hit, there's a lot of bitterness coming through, and now I think I only really have bitterness as the aftertaste.
I think it's a lovely colour, a beautiful presentation, great texture. I'm just a little bit disappointed by the flavour. It overtakes from anything dairy or the milk. So what would you like to on the appearance? Sort of 7.5, 8?
I think 8. I think it's really beautiful.
Oh, I love the aroma as well. So 8 on the appearance. Aroma, really love the aroma.
Mm-hmm.
You get almost, do you know what I can smell on that? Roast beef.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I'd go 8.5.
8.5.
True to type, yeah. Washed rind, pinky colours, orangey, pinky orange. 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
And then texture, 7.
7.
It's going to make me sneeze now. The flavour is a little bit overpowering by that.
Yeah.
Strong, wasn't it?
I think
it's interesting that we both tasted that as well, because sometimes some people, and it's not a, it's kind of quite a metallic bitterness, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a slight spiciness in there as well. I feel, but I think maybe 6.5.
Yeah.
For that, just because you get that punch, and then you're just left with the metallic bitterness, like you say, which the rest of the flavours don't really carry through.
No, and I was expecting it to be much sweeter and have more dairy notes coming on. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies, for your judging today. I can inform you that in first place it is 1155, which was the cube-shaped cheese. So they will go through to the category judging next week on Friday the 7th. In second place, it was 1041. And that was the cheese with the washed rind and had lots of holes in it and looked very continental. And in third place, it's 1039, which was the one that was very quickly edging on requiring a spoon.
Oh, the one falling off the papers. I commandeered it to. Fantastic.
That's wonderful.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.